Hey up YouTubers, Simon B here again. How y'all keeping out there? 2 weeks ago I had a look at my BM and found I had a few issues wrong with it. So I put it on the ABBA stand to have a look at it, and I'm basically halfway through it and I thought, well hey, why not bring you guys and girls along, see what I'm doing. So I'm going to do a bit of an aft end service. I've got brake pads to change. I've already taken the caliper off, which I think you should know how to do that. There's only 2 screws there. We've taken the back mudguard off. I'm going to drop the oil out of the diff, and I'm going to check the splines while we're here. So, fancy a bit of that? Stick around, stay tuned. I'm not going to do a bit by bit, stage by stage of how to do it, how to take things off and how to do. It's like, you know, I could have showed you how to take the mudguard off, but it's only 3 bolts. I'm going to drop the wheel off now. It's just easier to, if you take the pin out of the diff, and I'm going to change the oil on the diff itself, which is only 180 mils of 70-90 gear oil, synthetic, fully synthetic. Does it really matter? As long as there's oil in it, that's all it's for, to lubricate it. Hello Arthur, how are you? This is Arthur, everybody. I don't know if you can see him. Can you? What's up with you? Look, say hello to everybody. Probably should have took the wheel off before I put it on the other stand, but I didn't think I was going this far. So that's the wheel off. We'll drain the oil out of the diff. We'll undo the bolt. We'll drop the diff back. We'll check the splines while we're here. Clean the caliper. Put new brake pads in. Bit of a back end service. What more do you need? And Arthur. Oh, jeez. I don't think it's supposed to be that tight. There we go. Jeez. That was tight. Right, was that tight? Did it fight a bit? And a bit coming out. Anyway. Well, this is slightly magnetic, which I didn't realise it was. And I think people are changing the top one because I don't think that one's so 180 mils is supposed to be in there. So that's magnetic. There's nothing in it. So we've got no sign of wear, which is awesome. Well, it shouldn't really be for a 15 plate bike. I don't know what's in now. It's come out of there. There's only 100 mil come out. So where's the other 80 mil gone? Who knows? One thing you must remember to do before you drop the diff, don't damage this wire, is your ABS sensor. That's your ABS sensor and your speed sensor. So all it is a T30. Pops out. It's got a little O-ring on it. Be careful of that. I'll give it a slight clean. Instead of losing that bolt, I'm just going to screw it back in. Sometimes these pick up a bit of metal if there's anything wearing inside your diff, and gives a wrong signal up to the bike until you've got a problem, when you really haven't. So this little set, Torx fittings, I think I got it. I think it came off Amazon, I think somewhere you can pick them up. So if it's the first time you've had this bolt off, it probably is going to be rather stiff. This will have some hard Loctite in it, so it might be a little bit stiff and it might be hard to get out. I've seen people add heat to it, but I don't really think you need to do that. But we'll have a look, see what happens. One of the things you can do is, like cutting a thread, is to come out a bit and then go back in a bit, which will get rid of most of the thread lock, because she is a bit tight. You're not going outside yet. You'll escape. You are not going outside. Come here. This is Grumpy Arthur. He usually sits on the BM. He likes the BM better than the CCM. I don't know why. Probably because he's got a comfier seat, hasn't it, mate? So, come on then. So, bolts out. Should have a bit of play in this now. Let's just be careful. It's a little bit heavy, and it should drop. So my splines are a bit rusty. Oh dear. Oh dearie, dearie, dearie me. These usually just fall out. Usually. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear me. Lovely. Lovely. A bit of rear end maintenance has turned into... Here, have a look at this. Oh, have a look at this. So I don't know if you can see in there. So it's rusty. It's come out of the gearbox. There's actually water in the bottom. It looks like we're going to have to take the axle pin out and take the whole back end off and take that shaft out and then sort that shaft out while it's out of the bike. Oh dear, and look at it, it's only a 15 plate GS. Huh? Oh dear. Possibly power washing would do that. You know them jobs that you start and think, they'll only be 10 minutes. Diff off. Full of water and rusted onto the splines, so we need to get that off there. The problem is I could do with the boot off, so I could try and get it in, but what I'm thinking is just in there as the prop in the splines, I'll just be able to get a tool in there just to prise and knock that out with a bit of luck. So hopefully we'll be in business. We'll see you soon. After probably some swearing. So she's not coming off and I need to get in there with some heat, and the only way I'm going to get in there is to cut that off. So I've just bought one of them and that's just cost me 50 quid, but it's going to melt anyway because I need to get in. No, I'm going to have to cut it. Now there, boys and girls. That's how it should be. Just about there now. So looks like what's stemmed to be the problem. Look at that, full of water. So we'll get that cleaned out, get that dried, and then we're back in business. Joys of having it wet and dry, cordless vac. Well, she's off. A little bit of heat, a bit of persuasion, slight little bit of damage on the bottom, but I'll just file it off now and get them clean. You just see there, it's just a little bit of damage on the top. So how did I do it? Well, what I did do, I used a cold chisel just to get in between the bottom bush and the spline and got it loose. Also used it in the top to push it out the other way, so a bit of both really. I got it to a position where I could get a 24mm spanner behind it and protect the aluminium, and used the SDS just on hammer as like a thunder gun, and basically pushed it out, eased it out. Bit of heat, it came out. Could do without it really, couldn't we? But yeah, it's done now. So now we'll have to put it back together. This will be part one of two now, because I thought this was only going to be one. Because I won't better put it back together until I get my new boot, which I've just ordered today, so it'll be probably next week sometime. So thanks for watching. We did get there in the end, so everything from now is going to be hopefully plain sailing, or just normal routine maintenance, which is usually okay. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you thought it was alright, give it a big thumbs up. Quite difficult when you haven't got much tools about. You know, It should be just routine maintenance. It should be, but I've had a few weeks like this lately. Every weekend we've had, everything seems to be going not very good. But, you know, we've solved the problem. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. The usual, be safe, keep safe, don't get COVID, and as they say, we'll see you soon. I'll go upstairs now and cry because it cost me 50 quid for a new boot. Bye.